Shemai, my name is Terry Mackey. I'm now in my 43rd year in education, and I've done most jobs from teacher to acting chief education officer. Really, I've been in education and learning all my life, having been born into a Cardiff family of 11 children. Life was always a kind of classroom and certainly a team. I spent my professional career in Wales and England, but I've also done work as far afield as the Scilly Isles and Pakistan. I've been around and been active in media, principally in Wales, since 2010. What do I care about most? The stuff about my own country, Wales, as a society, as an economy, and more especially as a place for learning. We're really not making progress. Devolution is an opportunity so far missed. This pains me, but more importantly, it causes huge problems for the people of Wales. We are hardly going forwards after 22 years. The main characteristic we have as governance since 1999 and since devolution started is dither and prevarication. We continue to lack confidence. For instance, we have no functionally effective motorway in terms of the M4, in spite of decades of consultation. Secondly, going north to south on a train is to frankly be stuck in a service of the mid-20th century. More generally, our GDP per head is the lowest by far in the UK and one of the worst in Europe. But what I really get concerned about is education. We started off in '99 promising we would be the learning country. That vision turned out embarrassingly hubristic. Nearly all our targets for the first decade up to 2010 failed and failed badly. And in my book of 2019, I wrote a complete chapter detailing the total failure of these plans and targets, which I summed up as a complete failure of implementation and governance. That is why I called my book The Slow Learning Country. It's also why no publisher in Wales would touch my book. Education governance discussion remains outside the current Overton window in Wales. We're now reprising in education the strategic error of the first decade by embarking on what I would call another tortoise run, started in 2015. This is the vision for the new curriculum for Wales. It will take 5 years to roll out from 2022. This kind of stuff is glacial, but I hear now a great new project has been envisaged through a collaboration between the Labour Party and Plaid Cymru. Trumpeted in this agreement is free school meals for all primary pupils in 3 years' time. Hopefully, if we can find the money. Seriously, hungry children don't learn as well. Get on with this good plan. We are actually miles behind others. I wrote a column praising the Westminster government, for once, in October 2013 for their introduction of universal free school meals in England in a time of austerity cuts. I repeat, that was in 2013. In that column, I implored that we do the same. We might now be thinking of doing so 12 years too late. But it's still a good idea. One of the problems, generally, in summary, since 1999, is that we, as a government, as a governance, as an administration, don't learn from others very well. And we fail to learn from our earlier strategic mistakes. We really must do better, especially in education.